What is going on, everybody? It is Saintsfan, and welcome back to another episode of Monday Mailbox, where I answer you guys' questions about either GTA or gaming in general. If you want to ask a question for next week's episode, either leave it in the comment section or send me a message over YouTube with the subject titled Monday Mailbox. Before we get into the video, as always, if you do find this video helpful or enjoyable, then definitely go ahead and leave a like. But getting straight into the questions, the first one we have is from Wrestling Punk 94 and he asks, as an estimate from looking at the Massacro and the Zentorno, what do you think the prices will be for the new vehicles? Well, I don't think that they would make the new vehicles the same price that they made the Turismo and the Jester, although it'd be nice because $500,000 was reasonable for a supercar, especially the Turismo, which was a really good supercar. I don't know if they'd make it the same price. I have a feeling the Zentorno, or the Zentorno, which is the supercar, is actually going to be a little bit more expensive. I don't know why. I just feel like it's probably going to be in the $600,000, maybe even $700,000 range. Because I think it's going to be similar to the Entity, and the Entity's, I think, what, 900 or 800,000, somewhere in that range. And although, I'll be honest, it doesn't look the greatest from the front, at least, you know, the picture that we've seen, I don't know if it's going to be that popular. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see how it handles, how it drives and stuff when it comes out, but if they make it more than $500,000, I don't think it's going to be that good. If they make it under $500,000, I mean, I could see it working then, but if they made it under $500,000, then it's probably not going to work as good as an Entity or an Adder or a Turismo. So I have a feeling it's just going to be in the $600,000 to $700,000 range. As for the Massacro, that's going to be a sports car. It's probably going to be, you know, $200,000. They might balance it with the Zentorno, you know, say the Zentorno is a little bit more expensive while the Massacro might be a little bit less expensive. If it's like $175,000 or like $200,000, I think that'd be reasonable. And then as for the Huntley, that's probably going to be like $80,000, if that. I mean, it is sort of a luxury SUV, but still people aren't gonna buy it unless it is really cheap, because I mean there's no point in spending $100,000 in game when you barely have enough money just to buy the car. I mean, I get we're gonna be getting more garages soon, but I think most people would rather spend that money on either a supercar or sports car or some sort of car that looks cool, that actually performs good as well. But again, obviously we'll have to wait and see how everything handles to know if the prices that they are given, you know, if they're worth it. And obviously I will test that out when it happens. But the next question we have is from Blaine Games, and he asks, has anyone ever thought about the possibility of wingsuits instead of parachutes, like the ones they are sponsored, or that are sponsored by Red Bull? Just imagine gliding through the air as, say, Superman. Now that would be 100% better than parachuting. I think it'd be easy for Rockstar to implement this in the game. It wouldn't be a huge update anticipation, but it would be very nice to see for us that love jumping off Mount Chiliad. Thanks for the great videos, keep it up. Well, thank you, man, and that'd be awesome. Like, a wingsuit, I think a lot of people would totally agree with that. And I think, yeah, in single player there's the cheat, the Superman cheat. I don't know what it actually is, but if you know, hit the right buttons, whatever, in single player, you can start flying. And now granted, that's a little bit different than a wingsuit, because normally with a wingsuit you'd probably land and not die, but in single player you land and you just, you know, splat into the ground because you don't have a parachute or anything to stop your fall. But that'd be awesome if they had it in online. I mean, I was kind of hoping that they would allow us to do some sort of crazy stuff like that. And I definitely agree, you know, people who like jumping off Mount Chiliad, flying from Mount Chiliad all the way to like the airport really fast, that'd be really awesome. Maybe if they added like a wingsuit to the ammunition shop for like, I don't know, $20,000 or $30,000, I'd definitely buy that. That'd be awesome. Now, I don't know how exactly the thing would look, but I'm sure they could figure it out if they did wanted to add it. One thing you do got to think about is, even though this would be something small, they probably wouldn't add it anytime soon, just because they're you know, their plates full with Heist, with the High Life, trying to make sure that's all ready to go. And you know, if they are working on a PC or Xbox One or PS4 port, then they have to do that as well. So, again, I would love to see it, but realistically, who knows if it's actually going to happen. Then the next question we have is from Jacob Riley, and this is a question that I've actually got quite a lot, even though I've kind of made a couple videos on this topic. But what is the best way to earn money in RP in GTA 5 Online? Well, this could either be for new players who are just getting on, or say you just need money, you know, because especially with the High Life DLC, with all these new cars coming out, with the option to get 10 more cars, you know, added, or to buy a new apartment, you're going to need some money, and a lot of people don't have a lot of money. So the best way to get money is, well, there's actually two ways, and they both kind of take the same amount of time, so it's really a personal preference. But the missions Coveted and Rooftop Rumble. Rooftop Rumble, in my opinion, is a little bit easier than Coveted, but the one thing that you can do with Coveted is you can bookmark that mission and just repeat it over and over again, because if you haven't played missions lately, basically after one of the recent patches, you can't restart missions. You actually have to go back into online, then hit start, and then find the mission again, then start it up. Now, there was kind of some glitches, I don't know if they still work, you can go look them up, where you can bookmark any job. But I know for a fact Coveted works without any glitches and you can bookmark it. They both pay $18,750 on hard. And the one thing, though, that you do have to take into account is that Rooftop Rumble gives about 2,000 more RP. I think it's about 4,000 total, where Coveted only gives 2,000 RP. And that's both on hard. Now, I'll link in the description if you want to go check it out. I made a video pretty much explaining the best ways to do these missions to get the most money in the shortest amount of time. I'm not going to go through that now, but I know a lot of people were wondering, you know, what is the best way to get money without glitching, because, you know, you don't want to get banned. This is probably the way. There are some other missions that don't pay as good, and you're welcome to do them. You know, obviously not everybody likes to do Rooftop Rumble, especially if you've done it a million times already. You want to switch it up. I get that, but the best way to earn money and RP is definitely Rooftop Rumble, and then Coveted right next to it. And then the last question for this episode is from Sins Heroes, and he asked, will you be playing any of the new games like Watch Dogs, The Division, or maybe the new Assassin's Creed? Well, I've kind of hinted at it, but I don't think I've actually given you guys my actual game plan for like the new games coming out. So obviously GTA, all you guys love it. That's going to be on my channel, you know, for a while, especially with the whole PC aspect when that comes out, and mods, and it's going to be awesome. Obviously, the next big game that's going to be coming out is Watch Dogs, and that's going to be in May, so you're going to be seeing some stuff probably for the first week of that game. I'm just going to be just Watch Dogs, and we'll do some GTA, because obviously if it's a new game, I want to play it. GTA is getting kind of boring, although if Heist comes out right when that game comes out, that's going to be interesting, because I definitely want to play Heists. But then there's going to be a game called Destiny, and I've done a video, and I'm going to keep doing videos every now and then. This game, if you guys haven't heard of it, it's going to be like Borderlands plus Halo plus like an MMO. I don't know. It's going to be amazing. I mean, at least in my opinion, it's going to be amazing. If it's not, I'm going to be really disappointed. I'm really looking forward to this game, and I think it's going to be the next big one, so to speak, you know, similar to Borderlands 2. Then after Destiny, the next big game, like you said, is The Division. That's probably not going to come out to next year, though. Let me know in the comment section if you're still watching this video, though. Any of these new games coming out, not the ones that I just mentioned, just any game that's going to be coming out in the next, like, month or couple of months, let me know if you want some information on them, because I'm going to be going to PAX and most probably E3, where a bunch of these games and the developers and stuff are, and, you know, if you guys have any questions for them, I can ask them and let you guys know. So if you have anything you want to know, let me know, and I'll you know, figure it out. Now, there are a couple other like smaller games which I may do on my main channel, or I might do them on my second channel. There's a game called Dying Light, which looks really cool. It's like a Mirror's Edge zombie mix. There's also DayZ, which I know it's been out for a while, but there's a patch coming out for the standalone at least, and that's going to include cars, so it's going to make that game a lot better, and I might start playing that again. Also, the one thing a lot of you guys always say, or some of you guys at least that have been here for a while, Minecraft, you know, where's it at? Well, I'll be honest, man. I know I always say I'm gonna do it, but I just can't get into Xbox. I tried to make a TU14 Let's Play, and I just didn't like it, and I'm not gonna play something I don't enjoy. So maybe Xbox One version, you know, of Minecraft will get me back into it, but you know, I don't know. I am gonna be playing with some people though on PC. There's actually a GTA 5 mod, which sounds pretty cool, and I'll probably be posting that on my channel, and I might even post that on this channel just to, you know, announce it. But just wanted to clear that up for all the Minecraft people. I'm sorry, but, you know, again, like I said, I'm not gonna play a game I don't like. But I think that's pretty much it with new games, really. But that is pretty much it with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, don't forget to leave a like, share it, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to ask a question for next week's episode, either leave it in the comments or send me a message over YouTube. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.